Here we go. It's Father's Day. In case you didn't know, it's season 5, episode something or other, 19-ish. I don't know. Folks, here we go. We got a doozy of a Father's Day show for you. We're revisiting a cocktail. I don't do this often, but there's actually a cocktail we did for Mother's Day. If you remember that one. It was called the Flip Cocktail. And I told you, if you were paying attention, that cocktail wasn't just Mother's Day. It had the Father's Day side to it. Well, guess what? It's Father's Day, so I'm going to show you all about it. Folks, come on in. It's Blue Quarantine cocktail show time. I don't know, Blue Monkey Quarantine, only business, monkey business, Father Day business? I don't know. Come on in, let's just do this. You ready? Let's go. Come on. Hey, my kids.
For kids.
Yeah, for kids. Here we go.
Now.
Recording now. Here's how.
Recording now.
Recording now. Here's how we start this show every time. Boom! Here we are, live quarantine cocktail show. It's not really live. We recorded it earlier. It's way. All right, hold on. Go back. Try that.
Recording now.
Recording now. Here's how we start.
So that was not. Hi. Keep talking. Now you're on camera. You're on
Are you ready?
camera. You are still on camera.
Folks, here we go. It's just a Blue Monkey Quarantine, and we're just having some technical difficulties. We're not really, but we did something special today. So we happened to be out with a great group of friends. We had so if you don't know this, I pretend to play soccer as an adult, and it's something. And we played today, and we had a Father's Day celebration between our soccer teams after the match. And while we were there, we recorded a live show of the Blue Monkey Quarantina. And you're going to watch that right now. For you at home who haven't seen it, it's going to look like it's live, except, well, it'll be in a different spot, so it's a little different. But anyway, it's going to work. It's going to be fantastic. We're right here, and then we're going to drink and watch it with you. So obviously, just hit that yellow button and it'll work. You just do what you did before. Hit that one button, and it'll go. Or do that.
Recording now.
Recording now. Here's how we start this show every time. Boom! Here we are, live quarantine cocktail show. It's not really live. We recorded it earlier. It's way early, but 7:30 tonight to everybody here. YouTube, Facebook, it's all a big thing. So I feel like I had to explain something really quick. Chris already told you the quarantine cocktail show started during the quarantine. The tens and tens of people that already watched, they know this. But we kept running it, and we turned it into a charity, which he didn't share with you. We raised money through this cocktail show. Last year, we raised $50,000. We bought coats. We spend all the money on coats for kids. We buy brand new coats. Well, wait, the kids are my kids. All the coats go to Master Clothes. And you should, their closet is packed. No, we gave out over 2,000 coats. Year to date, we started this charity over 12 years ago. We have given away, last year, 2,000 coats. Year to date, we've given almost $750,000 retail value of coats to the tri-state area. So I'm not just an alcoholic. I'm a very giving, charitable alcoholic.
I love it.
I want you to know why you're here. So anyway, I take great pride in this cocktail show because I just don't pick a cocktail. I have a theme. I take pride in the cocktail and what it's about. So last Mother's Day, we did a Mother's Day cocktail. And it's actually got a tie. So when we did the Mother's Day cocktail, and I know you weren't there, the theme about that was the flip cocktail. And we're doing the flip cocktail again tonight. But here's the difference. So the flip cocktail, the reason it's the Mother's Day cocktail, historically they say, I don't know who they are, they say there are 6 mother cocktails, which is just fun to say. Mother cocktails. And be a great shirt, might be our team. So the mother cocktails are the old fashioned, the martini, wait, let me think, the daiquiri, the sidecar, the highball, and the flip. So these cocktails are considered mother cocktails because they have led or are part of every other cocktail out there. So it's weird, but like the sidecar, that brought champagne into cocktails, so that's why it made it. The flip cocktail, which is what we're gonna do, I did it for Mother's Day, is a very simple cocktail. It is just rum or any spirit, and egg. I know, I already saw the faces. And simple syrup. And when I say an egg, I don't mean like egg whites. No, I mean the whole mother egg, all of it. Now we're not doing that today, so everybody just you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, there's no egg today. But when I shared that cocktail, I said there's more to the story. This is kind of like the Star Wars, because there's a prequel to the Mother's Day cocktail, and the flip cocktail is actually the greatest Father's Day cocktail as well. Why? Because the real true history of the flip before it became the mother of all cocktails, it was the father cocktail, because it involved fire and it involved beer. And that, I mean, how can you get a better Father's Day cocktail than beer and fire, right? Yeah. So that's what we're going to do today. So, the cocktail. So the original flip, I told you, was just this idea of rum and an egg. But really, it started further back. It started in 1695. So this is actually pirate kind of drink, right? And what they did is, if you want to know any one thing about 1695, all the water was bad. Apparently you couldn't drink water. So they had a great idea. Just drink alcohol. And they always found new ways to do it. And one of the ways they would do it is this. So what they would do is they would take, this was the flip. It was beer, the original flip was beer and rum, and they would add a little sugar to it. And then they would heat it up with a poker, and that would burn all the sugars and caramelize it, and that was the drink. They would drink it on ships. And there was even like this pirate thing that said, you know, we sail at day, we eat biscuits, and we drink flip. And that was 1695. So, real quick, I'll show you how this cocktail is made. So, first of all, we have a special guest, because you have brought us the beer. Come on out here. Our 50 West friends, right?
Yeah. Well, my son is a brewer at 50 West, so I'm standing in for him.
Don't disappoint.
No, I won't. Yeah. I don't know as much about brewing as he does, by the way, but I think I can pull this off.
You're doing great.
For sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So what do we got tonight?
This is a 50 West Main Street Amber Ale.
Yeah.
So really, it's one of my favorite 50 West beers. I love all their beers.
So, yeah. By the way, no promotion at all whatsoever. Not at all. Like, yeah.
I haven't had one. I haven't had one I don't like.
So how they would make this drink, right, is they would have basically like a metal container that they would mix it in, right? Eventually, they actually made flip casks that they would heat it up in. So we're going to put 2 beers in here.
Yeah. I don't have my wallet on me.
No, this is for the drink. No tips. Tips are not necessary. All right, you grab that one. I'll grab this one.
Awesome.
So step 1, beers in the bucket.
Same time?
Yeah, go for it.
That is a good amber color.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see this, and then we're gonna let that sit for a second because
really have to.
it is. Yeah, we got this. Yeah. All right. Now while that's sitting, we're gonna set those for the camera right there. Yeah. I mean.
I do not have the ability to zoom in.
Well, hold on, I can zoom. Ready? We're zooming.
Yeah, thank you.
50 West, not sponsoring our show, or are they?
I don't know if I have. Do I have my hat on? I'm not sure.
You do. If not, your jersey.
Now, the other thing we have to do is we have to add rum. It's a pirate drink, for God's sakes. There's always rum in a pirate drink. So we're going to go with 2 ounces of rum into this per drink. So we've got 2. So there's 1. And as we always say on the show, and 1 for Shelby. Then the last thing we do is some sort of simple syrup, sugar, molasses, anything sweet. What we went with is a brown sugar simple syrup that we made. By the way, we make all our own ingredients. They're easy to make. If you want to make your own simple syrup, whatever you want, sweet, sugar, whatever, half, and then match it with water, melt it down. And we're going to go 1 ounce each, so 2 ounces total. Now that already is just fun, right? That would be a good cocktail, but nay, it's not enough here. This is where the fire gets involved. You ready for this?
Yes. Let me know.
Who let the Viking have the fire?
So I'm gonna pull this out. So what we did, and this may be hot enough, so will you touch it and tell me if it's hot enough? No. So we heated this up in a grill, so we're hoping that'll be enough. That's my backup. We'll let it. So Shelby asked me last show, she said, why is it called the flip? And I acted like I didn't know, because I didn't know at the time. But it's actually the Father's Day side of it. So what they did, and I'm hoping this will settle down. I'm gonna come on over here. I'm gonna show the folks over here. So this has been heated up. So this iron, this was called a loggerhead back in the day. And a loggerhead's what they used for tar. This was actually a poor man sailor drink. But the loggerhead, they would heat it up. They used to use it for tar, but this one's clean. And then what they do is they would heat this up, and you'll see what'll happen is it'll froth. Hopefully it's hot enough. You ready?
Ooh.
So,
Sizzle.
Yes.
Sizzle, sizzle. And you kind of see a little frothing there. So that heats it up, and then it froths. And frothing was also known, AKA, as flipping. Frothing, flipping, and that's how it's got its name as the flip. And that's the whole cocktail. That's it, folks. Then what you do is, yes, this is not a, this is, so flips ended up becoming hot drinks for years. Flips eventually became egg drinks because they got rid of the beer and they started using eggs instead of beer. I don't know who in the hell decided that was the right idea. And it eventually led to eggnog. Now, we have a thing we have to do. We always have to try it. Would you like to try one with
Please,
me?
yeah.
Shelb, I'm going to let him try it with me.
Absolutely.
All right. So there it is. Let's taste it.
Well done.
You can smell it. I mean, smell
Yeah,
it.
smell it.
All right.
It has a nice aroma.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
love
good,
it.
right?
Yeah, very much.
Got the rum, a little sweet with the sweetness. What?
And that 50 West Amber.
And that 50 West Amber.
It's really good. Yeah.
All right, last bit of history. I always end with some sort of crazy fact. I got to give the shout out to Mother's Day. So you know this, so don't cheat. Does anybody know what state where Mother's Day was created?
Confusion.
I'll give you a hint. I'm a big fan. I was kind of born and raised in this state. West Virginia. West Virginia, a lot of people don't realize we did everything great. So Mother's Day, 1908, was actually, Anna Jarvis started Mother's Day. It was in honor of her mom, who on Sundays, her mom would do these Mother's Day clinics to teach women how to be moms. So she created that and then eventually became a national holiday. 1908 is when it started. And that same year, 1908, Father's Day was started. Anybody want to take a guess what fantastic state also started Father's Day? West by God, Virginia. True story. So that same year, there was a huge mining disaster. 300 and some men, mostly fathers, died in July of 1908, right after Mother's Day. That church decided, and this was a different church, decided to have a big celebration for all of the fathers. And that carried over. A woman from Spokane, Washington, decided to kind of push it. It became a holiday. In 1914, Woodrow Wilson decided that that would be the first holiday for Mother's Day. 2 years later, 1916, Woodrow Wilson also gave the shout out for the first Father's Day. Mother's Day and Father's Day, that's how tied they are. It's unbelievable, the history with alcohol. You're welcome. All right, folks, there it is. Cheers to all the dads out there. Cheers! Love you.
Well
Happy
done.
Father's Day. Happy
Father's
Father's Day.
Good
We'll
job.
see you next time. Out. Hey, it worked so far. We'll see what happens. Folks, there it is. Here's your Father's Day celebration, cocktail, all that. We did it. It worked.
We think.
Sort of. I don't know.
It looks like it on all the on the socials.
It looks like people saw it. I don't know. Folks, we had fun. I hope you had a good time. So fantastic for us because we get to just actually watch a show instead of making a show. Well, we made a show. Now we're watching. Anyway, here it is. Cheers. Folks, we love you. Father's Day.
And that's not the flip.
No, but no, that's a lot of work. It's an outdoor drink only. I can't heat up. I mean, I could have, but I didn't. I should have got the fire out though.
Yeah.
All right, next time.
Viking.
I should have the fire out. We'll do the fire next time.
No, but you know, Dad.
The flip part 3.
The dad. No.
Oh yeah, the grill. I mean, come on. I mean, that's.
But could we do a hot poker and eggnog?
So what is funny about the flip, so the last part of, because this wasn't shared earlier, so the flip cocktail, it started off with beer and ale, or beer and ale, same freaking thing, Paul, beer and rum, right, and no egg, just sweetener, and then it eventually became just egg and rum.
Alan's stomach is curdling, but if we cook it.
Well, here's the thing. There was a crossover. There was a period. And if you look up hot ale flip, and just be careful when you type that out, folks. You could get some really freaky stuff when you Google hot ale flip. But the point is there's a crossover. And if you don't go far enough back, what you will see is this merge of both drinks where it's beer and rum and an egg and a sweetener, where they all meld together. That's not the original. That's kind of this before they drop the beer and go to the egg. But if you make that one, they tell you, say, be careful, because when you heat it up, you don't want to cook the egg. Could you imagine a freaking scrambled egg cocktail? I mean, that's what you're going to get. But we avoided that.
We did.
No scrambled egg cocktail. We had grilled today.
We had grilled beer today.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said about that.
Literally because it came off the grill.
Came off the grill. All right, we good?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. It was a great Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all of you out
Yeah,
there.
Chloe Max, thanks for watching tonight. I know you saw it earlier, so thank you. Love you guys. Love my presence. You guys rock. Anyway, to all the fathers out there, everybody who's tied to a father, anything at all, cheers. Love you.
Alan, happy Father's Day.
We're out. See you next week.